We've seen quite a bit of dust hanging around Trinidad and Tobago over the past few days, and there doesn't seem much end in sight. Meanwhile, out in Jamaica, it's still flooded out there, and they remain under flash flood warnings and watches. So out towards the Atlantic, you can't see anything out there. There is some dust out there, quite a bit of it, extending all the way into the Atlantic towards Africa. There are a couple of tropical waves there as well, but they are fighting that dust, so they are set to come through, possibly one of them coming by the end of the weekend. So that will likely throw some moisture pushing into the southern Windward Islands, particularly for Trinidad as we get towards Sunday, but for the most part we should be out of that by early next week, and another thick, dense layer of Saharan dust will come by. So for tonight and into the early hours for Tobago, a lot more in terms of that dusty haze is expected. A few clouds may come in. Most of that low-level cloud will not produce rainfall. It is still dry at the mid-levels, and most of that low-level moisture is coming in, but it is being trapped by a ridge. So basically there's a cap pushing down on those clouds and not allowing them to grow. So as you go into Trinidad as well, definitely look for again those flat-topped clouds for the most part pushing across into the afternoon. As I said, if they do get over the northern ridge, they may produce a sprinkle, but other than that, it's lots of dusty haze expected once more, with predominantly mostly dry and settled weather. Down towards the southern coastline through Moruga and across Guarari, just as you saw today, a few clouds come by, just maybe the odd chance of a brief shower coming across, but overall San Fernando and most of the populated areas will be mostly sunny, hazy and dusty. So a warm night, no lower than 25 degrees Celsius, and tomorrow in the Tobago 31 to 32 degrees Celsius. Through Saturday and Sunday again more haze is likely, but come late on Sunday going into Monday, watch for the cloudiness to build, the moisture too, and obviously a possibility of a shower getting into that area as you get towards Monday. Similarly for Trinidad, showers are likely, especially for late Sunday going into Monday. There could be welcome relief for those of you asthmatics out there and also with breathing problems, but the dust will return again. So for those of you heading offshore, we've been seeing quite choppy seas, 2 to 3 meters out in the Atlantic. That will continue for the most part at around 2 meters through the Caribbean, maybe pushing 2.5, with easterly swells of 8 seconds and locally strong winds of 20 knots. We've also seen some locally strong winds across Jamaica, also tied in with some heavy rains. So most of those rains still have the flash flood watch in effect for Jamaica. They saw 64 millimeters out there in Montego Bay Monday to Tuesday, 93 as we went into early this morning, and they're still expecting a more rainfall as they go through the next couple of days. Even though the bulk of the showers will likely be offshore, we're still likely to see some of that moisture being thrown ahead of it, so still likely to see showers for Jamaica, out towards Cuba, as well as into parts of Haiti. But as you can see here, they could be seeing some brief relief as you get towards the late on Saturday and Sunday, but again they're still quite unsettled as we go into the next few days. So starting our tour, we go into Havana, where we'll see a lot more in terms of some sunshine. 32 degrees Celsius here, likely be the warmest place in the Greater Antilles. We'll pick up a lot of the cloudiness out there towards Jamaica, and those are torrential rains as well. Eastern areas still quite fine in terms of the rainfall, but in terms of the Saharan dust, it remains there. Hazy, 33 in Roseau, 31 in Castries, 32 as well for St. George's, and surprisingly Georgetown and St. George's will have the same temperature, and Georgetown surprisingly will also see some sunshine. So that's your weather. That's it for me.